Come on. And on. Come back on. Come back on. Come back on. Go. Block me. Block me. Block me. And block me. Block me. Isn't it? Yeah.
Watch you.
Well, John.
Well done.
Again, John. My name is Layth. In 2016, I was cycling from Newcastle to Sea Houses on the northeast coast when I collided with a wall and broke my back. 5 years later, I want to finish that 50-mile bike ride on my handbike, but to do so, I'm going to need to get a lot fitter. This series documents my challenge to find the path back. So that was the first training session back at Wheelchair Rugby since lockdown. Obviously the usual warm up, a few drills, and then we always end the game. As I've said in the past, I'm not the sort of guy who likes to train in a gym and run on a treadmill, even though I can't run on a treadmill anymore. It's just a bit monotonous and I get bored. I've always found that training with a team or with teammates, and especially when it's involving chasing a ball, is just so much easier for me because it doesn't feel like I'm actually trying to stay fit or keep fit. It just feels like I'm having fun. I'm just playing a game. And it was hard work, as you can probably see from the state of my face. It was really hard, but it was nice to get that first one under the belt. I did feel that my fitness really was not where it should have been. I've got a bit of pain on the left shoulder, and I wasn't working nearly as hard as I probably could have been out there. But it was really nice to be back out on the court again with the boys. And the plan now is to hit the sun in a few days' time. I'm going to hit Tenerife for 7 days of outdoor training and just trying to get myself motivated by a bit of better weather, really. So the challenge ahead still feels as monumentous as it did before, possibly because, again, I've not really been training quite as much these last few weeks. The weather's been pretty horrendous, so it's really quite nice to get back to wheelchair training, because tonight I really didn't want to come out in these sub-zero temperatures, but knowing that I was accountable, knowing that I had to be there, because obviously I'd be letting the team down if I didn't come, really helps to get me to pull my finger out and come out on a dark night. It makes such a difference to train with others, so I have enjoyed that. So just touched down in Tenerife for 1 week of sunshine, which I know is going to be good for my mental health, if nothing else, but also allow me to do some outdoor training, which I'm really looking forward to. So happy that it's been a safe little trip down, and the sun is shining outside, which is great. I am enjoying working out over here, having done a bit of resistance training and a bit of cardio, both of which are going to prepare me well for the challenge. I just hope the weather's going to be good on the day of the challenge. It's not going to be as good as this though. So Sean, mate, I've rang you because I'm doing this bike ride. So I've only really managed to do 10 miles. I'm a little bit concerned. Yeah. So I wanted to basically sort of ask you, because I know you're a keen cyclist. You were cycling before your accident. You cycled a lot after. But What any advice on what I could do to sort of get my fitness up in a short space of time?
Yeah, the clock's ticking a bit now, isn't it? To get that distance in,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, mate, just doing what you're already doing, of trying to get out and get as many rides in under your belt. That's the only thing you can do, really, apart from trying to do a bit of cross training by doing some pushing in your wheelchair, But I don't think there's any substitute really for just getting the miles in on the handbike. Keep your distances low and build them up gradually, but as often as you can.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean?
That sounds sensible.
I'm certainly no endurance hand cyclist, but when I have wanted to do bigger distances, for me, it's just a question of miles. Do you know what I mean? You're just getting out as often as you can and building it up.
So Sean says there's no better training for cycling than cycling itself. So I'm going to do a 15-mile ride today. I don't want to overdo it because I'm doing a spinning class tomorrow, but I do feel rested after having been out in the warm weather of Tenerife and having exercised out there. So I'm going to just see how this ride goes today. But really, with the challenge itself only being a matter of weeks away now, I have to say I am getting a little bit nervous, and if I'm being honest, I probably still feel a little bit underprepared. I've done about 9 miles and I've got about 6 miles left to go. I'm definitely feeling it in my arms, but I've got this. Bring it on. So I'm actually in the Gym Possible gym with Angela, who is working with Gym Possible, and she used to do and still does a lot of spinning classes. So I'm about to try my first ever spinning class in a chair, which shouldn't be too dissimilar to cycling, but obviously going to be a little bit more intermittent and shorter bursts. So yeah, looking forward to it. Let's see how this goes. Here we go.
Longer, and then we'll come to a stop. Okay, and relax. Oh. There you go. End of your workout. Well done. You've done brilliant. That's fantastic.
Thanks, Angela. I enjoyed that.
Good.
Well, there you are. That was the first spin class in the chair, and yeah, very different, obviously, without being able to get out the saddle and pump. But what I really enjoyed was the music and picking up the rhythm, the cranks with the intensity of the music. So yeah, that was really good. I enjoyed that, Angela.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Well, you worked very well.
Good.
Look forward to bringing in the next one.
Next week's spin class.
Yep,
absolutely.
Next week we'll do it again.
So I feel like we're slowly getting there. The last few weeks I've managed to do a lot more training, and it's been fun just being back on the bike again. Exercising at home, weights, wheelchair rugby's a lot more active than I had been over lockdown, so it's been nice to have that social interaction with the boys again, and they're all obviously willing me on, and so there's some added pressure there to make sure that I complete the challenge. But I feel like, well, I know I've lost some weight, I know I've got fitter and stronger, and now it's a matter of just getting some more miles on the bike. The weather's got better, And I think now with this better weather, I'm starting to even look forward to the challenge ahead. So we'll see. A few more rides under my belt, and I think I'm going to be feeling a lot more confident in doing the ride. So yeah, all's good. All's good.